Welcome to R2K Outdoors. I'm Kyle Peterson.
Kyle Linhart.
And we're here today with KL's beautiful buck here. It's a nice deer, dude.
Yeah, he showed up on the Happy Herd Mineral, I'd say regularly, starting late July. I took notice of him. That easy to see that split G3 was already, and then the flyer over here is already developed, and then after that he didn't leave the farm. Well, I mean, he didn't. I had him on. I mean, I had him on camera at least 3 or 4 times a week after that. But he very, very visible. Probably the most daylight pictures I've ever had of a mature deer.
I'll tell you what, he's definitely solid. I mean, every time he's got good length to it and decent mass. I mean, he's just beautiful deer. He really is. And the trail camera pictures, I mean, he's a stud.
Yeah, he's my biggest
Biggest one so far.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a beast. Love the kickers on him. So can you tell me about the other encounters you had with him too?
Yeah, I seen him that it would have been that Thursday night before I shot him. I shot him Sunday morning. I seen him Thursday night. He came out right when I got everything pulled up in the tree, got all set up, and then I don't know if he seen me or he caught movement or what, but I thought it blew it. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna see that deer no more. And then it wasn't a very eventful night at all. Like, hot, it was 70-something degrees that day, and he came out after 4 does into the Meadow Mix Plus plot and chased them around the field. I had to have someone come bump the deer off, and I seen him with the headlights as he was running away, and I was like, man, I hope he's not too messed up. And didn't bother him. Like I said, he was all over the farm. A buddy of mine hunts down the road. He's got multiple pictures of him too. He was a traveler. He's a roamer.
Yeah, he was definitely he was moving a lot. Like, we just went through the trail camera pictures just a little bit ago.
Yeah, and I think he was. There was in the last week of October and first part of November,
I think it was
probably
like 9 pictures.
Yeah, 8 or 9 pictures that he was in daylight. Days that he was in daylight. The last week of October, first week of November.
Hell yeah. No, he's a stud. Like, the time length is amazing. Like, even like the G4s even. I mean, I got pretty decent sized hands, and that, that's awesome. I mean, tide length like that goes a long ways.
This evening, before I came over here, me and Marcus went and shed hunted earlier this spring, and I was like, I'm just gonna look back through and see if any of them sheds resemble it. And I don't know if this is the deer, but it sure resembles this.
And you look at this.
It
looks just like it to me.
I think it was him. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I'd be pretty shocked if that wasn't the same deer.
Yeah.
And he really put some inches on. Wish the squirrels did. It was first thing in the morning. Right after it was like shooting light was, I think, 6:15ish, and then I shot him a little after 6:30. Yeah. Yep, first deer I seen that morning. He came in right at me, and I said, I'm shooting that deer.
Yeah.
It was quite the roller coaster. It made a little bit back and down of a shot, but I mean he bled well.
Yeah.
Them rages
Yeah,
did a number.
them rages don't mess around. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But obviously, Kyle did the right thing. He backed out. He was a little nervous about the shot. We went back. I think I ended up going over. It had been the following morning after I sat for a couple hours, saw a couple bucks. Nothing that I was ready to shoot. So we went over, and me, Kyle, Marcus, and I can't remember.
My dad.
Yeah,
My
Sean
cousin,
was there.
Brody.
Doug was there.
Yeah.
But we all got on blood, and we found another pile that led us going a completely different direction. This buck was just.
It's almost. We found. I think I found 3 or 4 beds the night before. We found another bed that I skipped that I didn't see, the night before, and we found it that morning. And then he went back up. It's like he was it's like he was chasing does, but then stopped again and laid down. He realized he couldn't do it, and then I don't know. I've never seen he did all kinds of zigging and zagging. It just, you would have thought he would have went straight to water.
Yeah. No.
And he doubled back all the way across the field, and then back down to the creek eventually. But
yeah, I mean, we were tracking across the field, and Doug took me on the Kubota, and I was standing in the back of it trying to look into the CRP, see if I could see him. And we come back, and I saw the direction you guys are heading. And I was like, forget it. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk in the timber here, and I'm just gonna go see.
Well, and then where he went in, literally 3 feet behind my camera.
We pulled the camera.
We pulled the card to check it. It's on a that they travel at, and on a scrape right there, and he literally 3 feet behind that camera.
Yeah.
Is where he went.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been, like you said, 3 feet. The camera would have caught him. We would have known where he was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just walked in the timber and started heading down towards the creek, and I actually stopped at the creek and looked both ways, and I was looking off to my left, and I just happened to glance to my right, and all I saw was a white belly, and I'm like, how did I miss that the first time I looked up?
Yeah. No, I walked within, if I would have just went probably 50 feet earlier in the morning around the bend.
Yeah.
But I thought he went the other way, and
Your call has been forwarded.
yes.
Congrats, dude.
Hell yeah. It's been a long night.
And I just want to say, if you guys are looking for a new bow or need a bow tuned up, both of us, we really like Jamie Fuller, F6 Outdoors over by Salem.
He's done. He's the only person that I'll deal with.
I mean, I got a couple buddies that like Ross. I take my stuff to him too. But Jamie, I mean, every time I go in there, treats you like your best friends, and gets your product to you, and just he's a hell of a guy, and I think it shows. I mean,
yeah,
he's a good guy. But anyways, I think we're gonna call this one a night, drink a couple more beers, and relax.
hell yeah.
Have a good one, everybody.